through the 5 games?
Well, as good as the career Kyrie has had, I just think that Kyrie needs another player ahead of him. I'm not sure if he can be the Robin anymore. You know, I think that Luka needs. You know, he was up and down throughout the playoffs. He didn't show me he can be that consistent scorer for them night in and night out. You know, Luka needed somebody on nights where he couldn't give it to you and be very efficient, that he can have another guy that can be efficient like we saw in the Brown and Tatum on every single night. So I think, you know, if you put him in a situation where he's the third guy on a championship team, that's kind of the role he's kind of fallen into. And it's not a knock on Kyrie. It's just I think that's where he is in his career. I mean, he's going to have nights to where he has it going, and then he's going to have nights where it just doesn't work out. You know, being a small guard who's a scorer, you know, as you get older, it gets harder and harder as your athleticism tends to decline and you're not as fast as you used to be. So I just think, you know, moving forward, you need to put somebody in that Robin slot for him so he can take one more step back to where he doesn't have the pressure to be that guy to carry a team when the main guy is not going. So I just think that's where he is in his career. He's no longer Kyrie of 2016, where a guy who averaged 28 points a game in the finals and was just pretty dominant and could have won Finals MVP in my eyes. And so I just think moving forward, he needs to relinquish the Robin role.
See, I don't necessarily know that because he did go off, 3 straight times against Minnesota, 30, 30, and 30? I think if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
On top of that, they picked their spots, right? They started off, you go, I go. You go, I go. You go, I go. And then all of a sudden, it felt like to me that it just became more of a Luka show. I'm a now that you got me here, I'm getting ready to do it myself. That's what it felt like to me. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I just think that when you talk about Kyrie, certainly at home, he averaged 25 points a game.
Yeah.
On the road, in Boston in particular, because we talking about the finals, he averaged 14 points a game.
He did.
It's a huge drop-off.
He also shot 18% from 3.
He also shot 18% from 3.
Yeah,
and
a Robin can't do that.
No.
But I feel like if this game was in Miami, you might have seen a different Kyrie, because Kyrie got caught up in, as game one, he was at game 1 too, right?
Game 2.
Game 2. So in game 1, much like game 2, after game 1, the crowd wasn't loud enough. But you was focused in on the crowd, which allowed you to start playing a certain way, unsure about taking shots, uncomfortable, whatever that was, because you stepped in it. You came into it saying, well, I ain't really worried about, I moved on. I'm older now, more mature. And so we all bought that. Oh, he's more mature. Kyrie's different now. Then it didn't go well. And so we started trying to figure out why. The uncomfortable level with the crowd, because you was there, you saw it up close in person, I saw it from TV. You could tell he was getting the basketball. He's not sure if he should shoot it, not sure what the crowd was going to say. And even to the point last night, after the game wasn't even over yet. There's probably 3 minutes left in the game. He done went to the Celtics side of the court.
Agreed.
I'm like,
Come on, man.
Seriously? You really need to do that? You really need to go hug everybody, shake their hands, do all of that, because you think, leave them people alone. Stop focusing in on their asses and just, it's over with. I get it. They're going to take you out. For whatever it was, if you would have told me he did all of that, Paul, because the confetti was going to fall and he wouldn't be able to shake others' hands. But when the game was over, and I saw you shaking everybody's hands with the confetti falling, I'm like, why did you do that in the first place? Why are you, because they in your mind now. They're clearly in your mind. They're clearly in your mind. And I believe that made him play ball bad. If it was in Philly or if it was in another place, I think he plays better. And that happens to athletes in certain stadiums and arenas that they get in there and it's different for them,
Okay, Keyshawn, earlier in the playoffs, I told you exactly what this man just said about he's not seeing the Robin Kyrie, not seeing the 25, 26, 27-year-old Kyrie, the 2016 Kyrie.
Yeah.
I wasn't seeing
Not
that.
there.
I saw spurts and flashes, but I didn't see consistent because his body, he's had a lot of injuries, a whole lot of injuries. He's 33, he's played 13 seasons. It's starting to wane a bit. Not that he can't terrorize you on any given night or quarter, but I'm not seeing quite the explosive score that I used to see.
Yeah.
Furthermore, as much as I have loved Kyrie off the floor, the leader that he became for the Mavericks, the peace and love Kyrie in Dallas, I have found my bliss. Well, he is. It's different now. Like, this is all, you know, we love it here because the weather is so warm in Dallas and all that. I miss the Kyrie with that edge. I didn't always love some of the things he did, but I loved the way he played basketball because he played basketball with an edge. He could be a flat-out terror when he got it going. And I didn't see terror in Boston. I saw guilt. I saw an older player who's like, God, I screwed up when I was here. I should have done this and I should have done that. And I saw a guilt-ridden Kyrie who was taking it from the fans because he felt like he deserved it for how he let you down. And then the confetti's starting to fall. And to your point,
they flew all the way to get that confetti.
Yeah, and he's over there. To your point, he's hugging all the Celtics because they're his young brothers. You know, like they're baby brothers. Okay, I got it. Now I appreciate some of that, but I didn't see a lot of fight in him, man. I just didn't see.
I thought he fought. He just he just struggled.
Well, he got to the bucket a lot, man. He blew past them a lot. He just couldn't finish at the rim. He couldn't finish at the rim. It wasn't like they was clamping him down.
That goes back to what I said about he was playing against an elite defense.
But he was getting there. He just couldn't drop it in.
It was an elite defense. Derek White, one of the best shot blocking guards. Drew Holiday, one of the greatest defensive guards.
Drew Holiday especially.
I mean, it was difficult to finish around the rim, but with the Celtics length. I mean, I saw a lot of times he get caught in the air yesterday, and then he had to pass it.
Yeah.
Like you don't see that a lot from Kyrie.
And then as it waned, as it started to come unglued, you could just see that Luka was not trusting him much anymore. He wasn't respecting him enough to say, come here, let's share this. It's your turn. Let's tag team him. After a while, Luka tried to do it all, and you cannot do it all.
But the thing is that's a Luka mistake.
It is. I'm just saying he's seeing. Are you here or are you not?
But Kyrie helped get you there.
He did.
They was going back and forth. It's your turn this quarter.
Yep.
It's your turn this quarter.
Quarters.
They was taking quarters.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Luka decided, I'm gonna handle this myself.
What he said.
You know, it's difficult as you get up in age because think about this. Kyrie's ability to score relies on what he can do one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
When I watch Dallas, there's not a play that they run to say, we're going to get you an easy bucket or an easy open shot.
That's true.
You know, his game is predicated on one-on-one.
It is.
So if he's not beating his man or if he's beating his man and not finishing, what are they doing offensively to make life easier on him? They're not setting no flare screens for him to get a wide open. I rarely see him get spot up open threes. I mean, he's not a post-up guard.
No,
doesn't really
but it's all
post up.
ISO ball where you're just getting it over on the wing like you do it.
Yeah,
you create it by yourself.
Yeah, he got to do everything by himself.
Yeah.
So as you get older, you got to find other ways to try to score to make life easier on you. So when you lose that step, it's just hard, especially for a small guard, to get the numbers that you want.
We'll take him. We'll take him out in L.A. Y'all want to move him? We'll take him.
Y'all can have him.
Yeah, we'll take him.
Yeah, y'all can have him.
I promise you LeBron will take him. And
I promise you he will. I promise you he will. And y'all going to still be the oldest team in the league.
And that's okay, and we'll win another chip.
Well, you get a coach first. Get a coach. Y'all don't have a coach. Talk about you'll take some players.
Plus, Bronny's going to get...
see your sleeve, man. The other one.
Paul.
You should just leave that one on the top of the other three you need to get rid of.
Keyshawn,
get a coach.
You know what's going to happen next year? Bronny would take Kyrie's minutes, right?
Yep.
That is true.
Yep.
We're not getting ready to turn this into a Bronny conversation, man. Y'all need to stop.
Okay. Up next, has Jason Tatum now removed all doubts?
Absolutely.
All doubts.